You gotta go. I'm warning y'all. Don't get caught on the big screen, which is fucking side thing.
And it was all yellow.
And it was all yellow. Whoa, 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 whoa. You yellow belly gutless fuck.
Cold feet, cold play.
Thank God I don't listen to fucking Coldplay. Coldplay, those fucking narc-ass motherfuckers. Narcs. Narcs.
What's the point of being a billionaire who's, not friends with Jeffrey Epstein if you can't get away with a little bit of silliness?
It's the stadium people, not Coldplay.
Yeah, well,
Coldplay sucks.
He was just trying to be silly.
Well, according to the astronomer, aka the business he owned, astronomer, it's Coldplay's fault.
What does the astronomer do?
Astronomy stuff.
He steals the name of a position of something and calls it his business. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why do you just call it astronomer?
What?
I don't know.
Is he actually an astronomer?
No.
I don't think
Is he?
so.
Is he
Judge.
Neil
I think-
deGrasse Tyson?
You know what? We should
an
have done a little
astrophysicist.
research on what this company is. But let's be honest, I don't care. I think
He's just another human getting pussy.
Well,
So the COO,
She's just another lady getting dick.
they recorded the COO doing a video, and he goes, "Sounds like a promotion."
Well, she's a really bad head of HR. Or was it HR, right? She was
She must actually be really good at head.
Head of HJ?
Head
head of
requirements.
hand job.
No, she was
Head
HR director.
requirements.
HR director.
So
She's a head redirector.
Well, you know what she was?
HJ director.
You know what she was? She was deep undercover, making sure she got him, and she got him on camera.
Deep cover.
Deep,
That's a
deep
good
cover,
song.
deep throat.
We need some
Just
Snoop and Dre.
Just
Cheers.
deep.
Hey, cheers. Welcome to the
cheers.
show.
welcome to Hold My Beer.
Hold my beer.
And while we're at it, we got to give our shout outs.
That's right, dude. We've been forgetting our sponsors, neglecting our sponsors, and our sponsors don't neglect us. So let's start off with this very beautiful building that we're in right now, and this is Done Did It Studios with DJ Done Did It himself in the house. Our producer Mike couldn't make it tonight, but that's all right because we have the best.
Done Did It. Huge sports fan. The best thing about our producers, Done Did It and Mikey, is they know shit about sports.
Nothing.
But that's what brings more fun to the show.
Yeah,
Unless it's
100%.
Chicago. Chicago sports
We
only.
also have
Fuck
another
everything else.
sponsor, and the OG sponsor,
High five.
High Five.
High five.
They do sublingual strips. They do tinctures and the like. They are amazing. One of the owners being the guy who owns Hour 64, who hosted our very first live podcast, which is the first of many because we have more planned, maybe with him and some of his other locations. So keep an eye out for those because they will be coming up as summer comes to an end. Fall sets in. We're going to probably put a couple of those in the docket, just keep an eye out. And Henry, we had another sponsor. Who are they?
That would be Apiary Acres out of Elburn. Any type of CBD infused product from roll-ons to chapsticks to gummies, everything you can buy.
That's right. And I've said it over and over again. I do not say this just because they're friends of the show. I legitimately have been using their CBD roll-ons. I lift a lot of shit. I have a bad elbow or two, and their CBD roll-ons have legitimately helped a lot.
He just had a show at his house last night where he brings out all his friends for product just to check
Another
out their stuff.
HJ situation. Yeah.
And he's
You're like the Tupperware lady.
Yeah.
You have little Tupperware parties? Little roll-on parties.
pretty much.
Yeah, with roll-ons.
With a
Roll
lip.
in.
He's coming out with a new product. It's blueberry honey.
Oh.
Really?
It's called butterfly honey.
What the fuck are you staring at me for?
Women at the gym.
That's DJ Done Did It in the back there. Just once in a while.
Are you threatening me, son?
Once in a while, you're going to get a sample. It might.
Yes.
You know what? It's going to enlighten your day.
It's gonna lighten your day. It's gonna lighten our day.
Yeah.
The Coldplay thing was hilarious. Obviously, the Phillies had like a situation where they did the kiss cam, and they went around, panned through everybody, and then it landed on the Philly fanatic and his girlfriend. I'm guessing probably
they reenacted it.
And they reenacted the whole situation as the Philly fanatic dove down and pretended to hide. She turned around. Look the other way, absolutely hilarious. I know there's another one, I believe it was a minor league team that did something similar. Where
Savannah Bananas did it too.
They did the Coldplay cam.
The first time I ever saw a high definition television, I was like, oh my God, you're never going to be able to take your side piece to a game again.
100%.
And that was a long time ago, I realized.
Hey, Judd, what was it like seeing TV switch from color or from black and white to color?
It was huge.
Yeah.
It was a big deal
Yeah.
to get, like, when we finally got more than one colored TV in the house, it was fucking a big deal. I mean,
Sure
if
it
you're
was,
joking,
Of course, I'm joking, but
But I'm
I'll say
serious.
Well,
right now.
I have a serious
We
question.
literally did see it.
Can you
By the way, you can get Judd's first album on 8-track.
I watched
Bob.
did you know that according to some of our listeners, just so you know, color TV that came from an immigrant. Just so you guys are all aware.
Okay, well, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Rush
Also
Limbaugh.
refrigeration.
But I'm serious.
Yes.
I watched the fucking Bears lose on Monday Night Football on a 13-inch black and white TV in my dad's bedroom. Week 13
And it was
of
static in the background. Shh.
1985. You know, I mean, it wasn't
My-
the best picture, and then the game sucked too.
My it was a family story, and I can't remember which boxing match it was. It was a huge fight though, and they had gotten it, and this is it's kind of still staticky and whatever, blah blah blah. But they get the fight, and someone walked in front of the TV right during the knockout,
Oh no!
and there's no instant replay back then, obviously.
Did you knock them out?
So like everybody
kill
just
them.
loses their shit on whatever. I'm sure it was a woman. There's no offense. to
Oh
women.
wow!
But let's be honest.
Yeah,
would
there we
any
go.
man
See,
not
now-
be?
God.
Would any man take his eyes off the screen? No.
There are
No.
dumb men that walk in front of the television too,
Well,
Bob.
you know what? The other crazy thing is when you watch old games and they didn't have the score. Like people just take this shit for advantage. Shit, I was listening to the score recently. And they're talking about there's a Neil Funk or somebody, whoever it was, that's broadcasting the games. Like, oh, he never says like he'll say the score, but not who's ahead. So like you're listening to the game like 85, 83. Like, yeah, but who has 85 and who has 83? That's kind of what it was all the time in like the NBA and other things like that because you never had the score posted on the fucking
Or
screen.
a fucking colored TV in every room. You didn't have that. You had one fucking room with a colored television, and then people over the mirror be like, "Shut the fuck up." We didn't even have that. We had black and white TV and radios.
You know, Judd, though, it was easier to see who the good players were in the NBA in black and white. Because obviously the white, whenever you saw a white player,
That's racist.
they weren't. Well, I'm just
That's
saying
so racist.
they can't jump high. Go ahead, Henry. You look like you're just
I was
chomping at the bits to hop
I know
in.
we're switching a little bit. So, like you said, a woman hopped up in front of your TV,
Yeah.
like they wore shirts that said "Pay us what they owe us."
Oh, you're talking about the WNBA? Yeah, this is big. This is big news, dude. WNBA All-Star break. They had "Pay us what you owe us," and we did some fun, quick math before the game. So last year, the WNBA lost, and we're just doing estimations. It's between 40 and 50 million they lost. That is with the Caitlin Clark effect. Which let me just say this, Henry. In 2019, the estimated bring in. This is before deductions and everything, but bring in was 102 million. They brought it all the way up to 200 million, but they still lost with that revenue around 50 million. So there's 144 players in the WNBA,
Which has also not been profitable in one season ever.
28 years.
But last season alone would mean that each player owes us, as in the WNBA, $347,000.
So when they say pay us what you owe us, they mean generational debt.
Those must have been given out by the WNBA.
You guys are fucking dicks.
Well, we're not dicks.
We're just pointing out the fact
doing
that
the math.
accountability.
Yes. Well, they're all about accounting. So let's hold
They're
them
not.
accountable.
They're about counting.
Yeah, they're. You know what? Here's the thing, and I don't want to get in trouble with our female demographic.
You already
The
are.
One lady who
Too
listens
late.
to
That
us.
ended a long
Too
time
late.
ago.
Done.
But all the WNBA fans that tune in to Hold My Beer Weekly. But
Oh, wait till Tessa gets here.
but math is it's a little rough for some of the ladies in the WNBA. Not all ladies, just the ones in the WNBA. If you're asking to be paid what you're worth, technically you owe a little over $300,000 a piece
To who?
The WNBA.
to the WNBA because that's what they
The
lose. every year.
WNBA owes who?
No. The
No,
players.
players.
Oh,
Why don't the individual teams find ways to make the money?
Well,
that would mean they
we're
have to
gonna get
bring
into
people
this.
to watch those games.
No. The CEOs of the individual teams should
Well,
be taking
but they don't
less
make-
to
they're not
their
making money out of
teams
it.
more
The
profitable.
Well,
only
if they got caught on camera on Coldplay, they'd be
Well,
making millions.
Well, listen, the only reason the WNBA exists is because the NBA subsidizes it. So they take it, probably, I'm sure it's a tax write-off, but they subsidize the league, which loses money year after year. Now, the big change and the reason why they were wearing those shirts, and so we're not just straight dicks, the actual reason they're wearing those shirts is because they are negotiating a contract for a TV deal that's estimated to be between $200 and $240 million, which means that $50 million that they lost is now coming back in. So, right, we'll say it's $150 million that they're going to be making extra. And right now, the way the WNBA is split up, 60% goes to the owners, 40% to the players. So you're talking, we'll just say roughly 70-ish million is now going to be able to be divided up between the players. And we know the entire payroll of WNBA is only like, I think I have the number here somewhere.
Yeah, you have
It is, the total WNBA payroll is 17.52 million. So now you have 75 million added on to that. So they are going to make more money.
See?
They are going to make more money.
Well, they're going to
It will be profitable.
They think that money should be equal to each player, not split.
Well, yeah, they're commies. Women are communists. I think that's what this really comes down to. Most women love Stalin and Karl Marx. I think that's what we can all agree on. Women are communists. No?
This is a lot. You're putting a lot on us here.
You guys signing off on this?
No,
Or no?
no.
Sounding off like Kelsey Plum complaining that Caitlin Clark didn't promote the T-shirt.
You know who isn't signing off on this? Men that are married to women. That's the only one. So the rest of us.
Oh, so you two
yes.
are. And then me and Maddie, since we're married, we're brainwashed.
That's how they get you.
Yes.
That's how they get you.
Okay.
Gaslighting for wages. That's what they do.
Mansplaining, gaslighting, whatever terms you want to use from this new age.
Yeah,
group
but
people.
no. In all seriousness, like Caitlin Clark coming to the WNBA, it changed it. It is appointment television. She sells out arenas.
This is the part I
don't get the hate. I don't get it.
Well, it's becoming profitable because of Caitlin Clark, and then a smaller part to Angel Reese because you have to have the hero villain thing. There's like the bird,
Bird magic
thing.
Save the
Yeah, they're
NBA
actually
in
trying
the
to make
80s.
less because they don't want
that.
Caitlin Clark to win.
I like that.
So you
I
guys
like,
weren't excited.
I like
this time.
Angel versus Caitlyn all day.
Oh, I think it's fun. I think it's
Maddie, you need to act
that.
excited.
And no matter what side that you fall on in the Caitlin Clark Angel Reese thing, it's good for the league. You want eyeballs on TV.
Yeah, bring it on. I want more of it.
And right now,
we get them on WWF.
That would.
Is
You mean like the Ronda Rousey route?
I'm sorry.
Ronda Rousey gets knocked out.
Ego.
I'm so old. Is WWF even?
Oh, me too, buddy.
No, yeah, it's WWE or Raw.
And they're owned by the UFC.
BBWs, whatever, something.
It's good. It's good for the league to have this.
As long as they keep it as a rivalry, they bicker. That's the problem.
Well, it's dumb shit, and you have the little sideshow.
Own the rivalry, not the bickerness. That's all I'm saying.
Well, so they tried to compare. So Caitlin Clark.
Magic and Isaiah haven't talked in 30 years.
Yeah, it's the same.
Isaiah doesn't count.
Wait,
It's
what?
the same as the old school, just plus social media.
Yes.
What are you gonna do?
Yes.
It's there.
The-
You can't help it.
But
It's there.
All right, do you ever? All right, would you say that they were ever in the NBA? And I'm talking about that time, so I wasn't here. Were they pulling each other down? Were they tearing each other down?
They talk shit
I
about
mean,
each other.
they all, yeah, there's
To a point where it was like Brittany Griner complaining about fans. You got every other player complaining.
Rodman and Isaiah Thomas said that Larry Bird, if he wasn't white, would just be another player. That was pretty brutal.
Okay, all right.
It's pretty brutal.
That's why I'm asking.
And that was the 80s. And
The original Great White Hope, Larry Bird.
One of the greatest players ever.
yeah, and they did have to, that was just two jealous fucking cunts.
Yeah, well,
Rodman and Isaiah are
Yeah,
cunts,
jealous.
dude. And that whole team of the Pistons was cunts. They were. They're like one of the fakest fucking. They're not a dynasty. They're,
Isaiah
think-
pretending to be a nice guy.
Sorry, guys. All Detroit are cunts.
I'm just saying.
I agree.
The Pistons of the 80s, fucking, yeah, you allowed people to punch people in the face. They
Well,
wouldn't have won a
it's like
fucking thing.
we're comparing, whites to blacks, like Shane Gillis's jokes during the ESPYs.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm not gonna
now
lie.
we're getting so ugly in here.
So Henry has been known for great segues. That was not his most brilliant attempt, but he did attempt it. So Shane Gillis of the ESPYs, it was
Okay, Shane Gillis was fucking amazing.
a night
we
for
loved
the fucking
it. We loved
ages,
it.
dude. Let's go
Talk
around.
about the
dude.
Caitlin Clark joke.
I know you're talking about the Caitlin Clark joke.
Let's start with
well, you better start with that one now that he went.
Yeah.
So
well, go ahead,
fucking
Judd.
Farrakhan versus David Duke here.
Whoa.
Farrakhan versus David Duke. That is nice, dude. I'm sure 5% of the people that listen to this will get that reference, but I got it, buddy.
Yeah.
And I liked it.
Okay, good.
That was well done.
It was good.
But you, what was the Caitlin Clark joke, Judd? I think you had it.
Maddie actually nailed this one.
No, it was that.
No, it was Judd.
Caitlin Clark was going to get a job after the WNBA in a Waffle House so she could continue her career in fighting black women or something along that.
It's pretty close.
That's pretty much about it.
That's pretty close.
The best part was ESPN and ABC are all Disney, the most woke, politically correct channels there are. And they hired fucking Gillis, who I cannot believe. When I looked at the TV and I saw him up there, I said, I don't watch award shows because I can't stand watching rich people pat themselves on the back. But I
can't stand it.
I saw him and I said, I go, this is honestly worth watching probably now.
100%.
No, but the best part though was what he was saying is me and Caitlin are both white people from the Midwest, known for nailing
threes.
Known for nailing threes.
Oh, I love
That's
that.
fucking great.
What and we try our best to avoid politics in the show, but one of the best jokes, Maddie, I think you have that one nailed.
Oh, the Epstein.
I've seen one. Oh my God! So he's like, "Yeah, there was supposed to be an Epstein joke here, but I think it got deleted." Actually, I think it deleted itself.
And we as Americans should just forget about
We
it.
as the country should just move on.
We should just move on.
Sounds like it didn't happen.
Which Judd and I are gonna do another little thing, which is we're gonna put on another show that's
More
not
political,
sports.
more.
What's it called?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be.
Well, it's just going to be the poor. We're just doing all this from here. Dunn did it studios and the poor until we all give all of it names.
yes.
As it
We have some fun ideas.
Obviously, Hold My Beer is going to be the sports one. Everything else will be under the Dunn did it studios, the poor, and then we'll get little other shows going.
We're all gonna have our own little connection shows.
I don't want to say it's a theme. It's not just politics. It's politics, religion, everything under the sun. Funny stories, but there's a lot of people out there that like to listen to us, but they know jack shit about sports.
Yeah.
So
we got real shit
idea.
to talk about too. Like sports is a great distraction from real life. It is.
Well, it's the number one distraction for real life for us, but not for a lot of people.
Some people build fucking cars.
No, most of the country though, unfortunately.
Yeah, your sister hates sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, she told us. She walked in earlier. I tried to have her be a guest.
You ruined sports for your.
Yeah, and she wonders.
Just so you know.
And she
my entire life, I have to fight to be able to watch sports because of you. Just so you know.
Thanks,
I want you
Judd.
to know that.
That's the Judd effect.
Listen,
Just
J.E.
put that
if
in
you want,
your craw.
if you want, I live 8 minutes away. You can come over and watch all the sports you want.
Whenever you want.
We are
Dude,
me
like
and my fucking best friend since junior high. Been in band since junior high. He married my sister because he's a fucking dickhead. Just whatever.
Yeah.
He's the best thing to happen to my family. I know. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But if he wants to get away from this asshole that I helped create, and I did,
Yeah.
then you can come over and watch sports anytime because I got all the fucking channels.
All right.
Daddy.
Hey, and for
8 minutes.
Come over to my house and fuck my sister.
Whoa!
Judd and I have like a rich tradition, which unfortunately this year we didn't get to do on the 4th of July. But it's been one of my favorite things is on the 4th of July, I'll usually take mushrooms
Yeah.
and fall asleep on your couch. And then I will randomly like kind of wake up and then we'll just watch a sports documentary.
Oh yeah.
Which we did with a bowl. We did the Celtics Lakers.
Yeah.
One year, which was awesome because Magic Johnson, every time I looked at him, he was changing colors. Because, the mushrooms were still wearing off. They're pretty strong.
It was magic.
Thank you, Joe Albers. Rest in peace. I think I can narc you out now because you can't go to jail. But thanks for the mushrooms, buddy.
We'll see you in the big jail called heaven after this.
Yeah, well,
He did always hook up some good mushrooms.
Yeah.
Man.
Great mushroom.
yeah,
Dude, Joe would fucking find the fire.
Oh, dude, those were like once. Usually, it's like, I'll just take like a
When
stem
are we
or a
filming an
cap.
episode like this?
Because that always sounds like a good
Right
idea.
now. Get him out.
But
Let's go.
in practice, it never works out how you think it's
Let's
going to
not
work
take
out.
that many, just enough.
Yeah. Well, if they're Joe Albers mushrooms, that was my whole point.
Just
is
enough like
one
Maddie
stem,
on the deck at Judd's house last weekend.
One stem and one cap will put you on fucking Mars. That kid got the best mushrooms, but that's beside the point.
Did It Studios, live from Mars.
Live from
We
Mars.
going done did it.
We're doing some remote viewing right now. Remote viewing.
You can always not post it. It doesn't look good.
It doesn't. But we had the All-Star break this week.
Yep.
For baseball.
For baseball,
To swing it
yeah.
back around. We had the first ever swing off because there's a tie in the All-Star game, and
Yep.
we had our local Chicago hero and legend Kyle Schwarber win it all, which was fucking awesome with 3 jacks.
Where were Shohei and Aaron Judge?
Shohei and Aaron Judge, not Chicago legends, and that's why they didn't do what Schwarber did.
Oh, you meant they went home early because they didn't even know it was happening.
That's right.
3
What?
jacks on.
That was the best thing that happened to them MLB All-Star game.
Hey,
that.
3 jacks is what I would need to do to do a completion of
jacks
every man here.
That's what you need to do this next show.
Shout out Epstein. No, that's right. But no, I think that was fun. I do, and Henry and I were talking about this with I feel like with the home run derby, like you need to have the top 8 home run hitters in the first half actually participate. Whether that's done in the next CBA, whatever, it would be great.
Top 4 in each league if they're healthy.
Yeah,
If they're not, then maybe the guy who won it last year, if he's not in it, add him.
will be fun. Like
Convert it over. The top 8 dunk havers in the NBA should be each season.
also.
Whoever makes the most
100%.
dunks.
Well, yeah. We again. I'm tired of as much as we love like the Matt McClungs and like James Flight Whites and stuff like that are just
Who?
like exactly.
They just need to fix these all-star things. I don't know.
otherwise
I don't know if they
stop doing
really. I don't know if they really can.
How about this? Just give them a break and don't put it on TV.
We need Dominique versus Jordan again.
Right.
We need
Yes.
Set up holograms.
LeBron versus Anthony Edwards.
Yes.
We need
Well, LeBron
real
at this age-
motherfuckers.
You know, we need
It should
players
just
that
be-
don't take
Yeah,
rests.
okay, maybe not
Anthony
LeBron, but
Edwards
whatever.
versus fucking Donovan Mitchell. Like shit like that.
Yes. Well,
People who-
go ahead.
I
Yeah.
don't know the current.
Guys that can fly. Like
Yeah, actual
stars
stars.
that can
Tatum.
fly.
Let's see Tatum in a dunk contest. Can you?
Let's add a
the
trampoline like they
Super
do the halftime
They're
show.
big.
Okay,
Can
now
they-
now you've turned everybody into the gorilla from fucking Phoenix.
Yeah.
No, we don't need to do that. You know,
Savannah Banana.
we're
aluminum
coming down
bats in
from the fucking
aluminum bats in the home run derby,
ceiling.
and we're having trampolines in the dunk contest.
Trampolines.
Just spilled so much beer on my lap.
I could use one.
Yeah.
Or you pour it out.
I'll tell you what, man. I'll grab you one. But no, I think in general, it's just you need stars in these things, or else why are you doing it?
Yeah.
I think the NFL kind of figured it out. Like the Pro Bowl, no one's watching. Make it flag football, no one's going to watch this. Let's go.
The NFL gave up, and I think all the other sports are going to eventually start giving.
But what's the one that did it right?
You call
Wait,
that figuring it out by giving up?
Well, wait. The one that did it right,
That's
and
not
we
figuring
The cup.
no, fucking
Four
hockey.
Nations.
Yes, thank you. The Four Nations tournament. That was compelling. That brought eyeballs to TV.
Yeah,
and
we
I
have the Four Nations in the MLB.
I think that the MLB for the actual All-Star game itself did a great job having the swing off in the end. Like it is a major national story. Like that actually did an okay job. But the NBA and the NFL are garbage. I just think, what's the point in doing it if there's nothing compelling to watch? And if you're not going to get the stars involved in the All-Star games, then what the fuck are we doing here? What are we doing?
Well, they're a bunch of overpaid fucking cunts.
Yeah, well, baseball's the most overpaid. but
Required to do it though.
I don't know. Hey, and maybe there's something to that because the NHL is the least paid and they have the most compelling games. But the cool thing with the NHL is it's a more global sport, and you do get like legitimate country rivalries rather than just local sports rivalries.
Yeah, America has football's only here, really.
Well, I mean, we spent 2 weeks talking about the Four Nations tournament, and we're not even like the most knowledgeable hockey guys, but that was fucking compelling.
It was great.
TV. That was appointment television, man.
Yeah. The NBA could definitely do it. They're very global.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. The last 7 MVPs are not American.
Yeah.
The Euro stars are taking over the league to a large degree.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think that is, Judd, as the most basketball
Lover, my
savvy?
basketball loving ass.
What do you think it is about like European style of play?
Euro
Because,
step.
you have guys like Jokic, which is maybe the most unathletic star in the history of the NBA. Like, why are these guys excelling so much?
It's an offensive game, and that's what Europe does. That's what they turn them into pros at a young age. They play against men. They don't sit there and just play in their fucking high schools and colleges.
They're not practicing 5 days a week. They're playing.
They're playing. They play in some league that's other pros.
Luka was a pro at 16.
Yeah. And it's all offense. And
The real problem is there's no defense in the fucking NBA.
Well,
That is the Europeans.
But they are starting to let people fucking play some defense. Last year in the playoffs, towards the end of they were fucking playing D. You were not just getting the calls
I
going
want the
down.
Hack-a-Shack back.
Well, they need rule changes in general. The 3-point game in general is just, it's not fun to watch.
No.
It's boring.
I know.
You need to encourage like actual drives to the hoop. Like, let's face it, like Michael Jordan, the most iconic logo, him and Jerry West, is him fucking dunking. What this is what we need. Like,
And Jerry West dribbling.
Yes.
You're saying there's not just like a
somebody's sitting back
not just
unguarded
Steph
from the
Curry.
maybe
from the
there
logo
needs to be
shooting a
though.
three.
But even not just the three, the whole the Jazz game where he drives, cuts, crosses, hits that bucket for the game winner.
Well,
They're not getting that with the three. They're doing the whole.
No, that's the greatest.
Well, the Euro
that's the greatest
step,
fadeaway of all time, right there.
the Euro step was the start of the legalized travel. Like
It's
that.
not.
That's
It's not a
James
travel
Harden.
though.
Well, it's not. I understand. But
The Euro step is not a travel,
But it's
and
not,
it's been
but I'm
around
saying-
since way.
I know,
It's been
but,
since like the 1950s.
Hear me out.
brother.
I don't
well,
but it was the start of this exaggerated step, and now it's gone to like 3 steps,
What about carrying?
or like it's just yes.
carrying is more the problem than the Euro step. The Euro step is a legitimate.
No,
move.
the Euro step isn't the problem. My point was once the Euro
It's
step
this.
it was like everybody trying to bend
100%.
the rules. There's a guy unfortunately shows up my algorithm just to piss me off because Facebook likes to make you angry to stay engaged. But it's just him testing the rules of traveling in double dribbles every fucking week. And there's so many things now that are just allowed that shouldn't be. Like it's basketball. Like you're not a running back. You don't just pick up the ball and run to the fucking hoop. You're supposed to dribble. That's what makes defense possible too. If you could just run
You
with
sound
the
like Rick
basketball.
Berry.
You sound like LeBron and Russell Westbrook with like 9 steps.
Well, yeah.
Well, Victor and LeBron had 2 of my favorite fucking ever. Like basically they dribbled once past the half court line and then just.
Well, Jordan
ran
always
down the
claimed
lane.
that every move Ewing and Alonzo Mourning had, and they were all travels. And every Georgetown center, he goes, "What's with all you Georgetown centers traveling?"
But it's a real thing though. So if you want to make the game better, I guess there's a few things you can do. Handshaking back, being able to actually put a hand on somebody. 5 seconds in the key rather than 3 seconds would help, or in the paint that would help. Maybe moving the 3-point line back. I don't know. That's just
Dunks
an
are worth
option.
3.
Maybe it's just an option. Maybe obviously it's gonna fuck up corners though, so I don't know how you do that. But the way the game is constructed right now, it is not good, and the ratings show that. Baseball is up 20 to 25% in ratings this year because they put the pitch clock in.
Pitch clock.
Basketball,
Pitch clock is huge for
basketball
baseball.
ratings are
It's so
down.
beautiful.
So clearly the fans are telling you something. They don't like watching this. It was fun and new and exciting.
3
when
hours is
Steph
too
Curry,
long.
When Steph Curry was doing this, but it's not fun anymore. Now it's just become so fucking boring. Like every single NBA game is like what the All-Star games were in the early 2000s.
The NBA has now become just every other All-Star game
Yes.
that people hate.
Am I right though? Am I wrong?
The first 3 quarters are worthless, basically.
And well, that is definitely true. With
God,
these
I
massive
love the
points.
NBA, but yeah.
Here's
I
a
mean,
perfect example. Even though it's the NFL, the NFL on average typically lasts 3 hours and 12 minutes. However, when the ball is in motion, is only around 11 minutes total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's so much drama built up for when
Yes,
you're going to.
but that's what I'm
Then
saying.
I
All
don't-
the
I don't
sports,
think-
cut out the crap, make it more watchable. People will watch.
And the
Unless
NFL
you're like us who've played the sport and we're just going to keep watching. Like the Cubs today, they were down 5-1. Most people turned that off. I still had it on. I wasn't watching, but I had it on. if you want to make a game watchable, you got to have more interesting stuff. You got to cut it short like that. Like the MLB did right with what they did there.
Yeah.
The NFL, I think it works with the the 3 and 15 length because
They can get away with it. They're
there's
the only
22
one.
players in the field too, and they can show you 30 different fucking replays from different angles, and like the time passes. The NBA is just not like that, And baseball was too long, which why the pitch clock I think is saving the MLB because it was on the decline, and I just see like the way
Pitch clock has saved the MLB. Big
Yes,
well,
100%.
the ratings
You're
show
so
that.
right.
And the ratings show that. I said
and
up
and
20
it's so
25%.
easy to watch now.
It's so much better.
All right, so
Night
if
and
you
day.
got an option, since we're talking about the MLB and we're talking about trades coming up next, Bregman and Aroldis Chapman, or Clase and Jose Ramirez to the Cubs. Which pair would you like better?
Ooh.
Because Bregman, although he's signed with the Red Sox, has already pretty much said he's going to opt out and try and get more of a deal again this offseason. So he's a rental. Chapman's a rental. Clase's got 1 or 2 years, and then J-Ram's got 1 or 2 years. So you get longer with those two,
Yeah.
but they are a little bit older in the tooth.
Well, but J. Ram is one of my favorite players.
Yeah.
So I just love to have him just that one name alone. But if you're like looking at it from the front office perspective, and obviously the Cubs, Ricketts are more frugal with these contracts, I would guess the more likely would be Chapman, but the one who want more would be J. Ram.
No, but you're not. You got to get Chapman and
Because you're getting them from the same.
Bregman, both from
Right.
the Red Sox, or Clase.
But those are short deals.
Yeah, but you got to
That's,
get both.
You're getting rentals.
Which one do you get? You got to remember, you want the combo.
Which one would I prefer, or
Which
what
combo?
do I think is likely?
Which combo would you like, and which one's more likely?
Well, the one I would like more is the J-Ram combo. The one that I think is more likely would be the Chapman combo because of contracts.
See, I would say I would agree with you until today. I heard the Red Sox are, even though they lost 2 out of 3 to the Cubs, are still considering themselves in it,
Okay.
even though they're 4th in their division.
Hello, Cleveland.
Hell
What
no.
you knowing?
Hey, Cleveland, remember when we beat you guys? Yeah, just give us your players now.
Yeah, that's
Do you move Clase to the closer role, or do you keep
Well-
Palencia there?
It'll work its way out. There's a
Yeah.
really smart guy running in that dugout that runs the whole thing, the manager
You talk about Tommy Hotovy?
and his buddy.
I
You know what I need to? You know what I need to stop? The Brewers 10-game win streak,
so
and all they do is give up players every year. They don't sign anybody. Like, here you go.
well, Henry and I talked about this a little bit, Judd, earlier. But like the Brewers, the way the organization is set up is all about getting on base, stealing bases, and then defense. And the reason why it works is because they pay very little for defense. Like
Do the same thing we just said,
but
slugging. That's
when-
our problem.
Well, and that's my point is when you get to the playoffs, you're going against amazing pitching, which is why the Brewers tend to sizzle out in the playoffs because they're not getting on base as much. Therefore, that speed doesn't matter as much. Yada yada yada. But that's when you need the sluggers. You need guys who can actually fucking yam on top.
100%. The Brewers
The
fizzle
Brewers
out.
are meant to make the playoffs but do nothing. Yeah, so this is like the intriguing, fun thing though about them is like they're sitting there, fucking right there with us now, tied with. There's a 3-way tie now for the best record in the majors. That is the Tigers, the Brewers, and the Cubs.
But they don't got that big bopper.
The Brewers are made.
don't have that
The
bopper.
Brewers are made for the regular season.
Yes,
They don't
but
have
not
that
many-
They
big
are
bopper, Dave.
marathon runners,
Yes,
but the playoffs is a sprint. Everything shrinks down. You need somebody
It's a
to
different
take a
game,
ball out.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the difference between all 3 teams, PCA. His defense, better
And
than
his
the-
attitude, he just wants to fucking kill you on
Yeah.
that
yes,
play.
dude.
I-
Garrett Crochet today. Garrett Crochet, probably the hardest lefty to hit
Yeah.
for any lefty. 2 doubles.
2 doubles off
Yeah.
Crochet.
Oh, unreal. Like, I know we lost today, but dude, that guy is on a different level. He missed that, dude. He missed that diving catch today where he hit his glove and he missed. That's the first time I've seen him make a bad play, which isn't even a bad play for most players. They wouldn't even have made the dive ever. Like, I don't think I've seen him make one of those all season. Like we talked about last week. He has 9
Yes.
catches of negative 25% probability. The next closest is 3. Dude's unreal. He's going to be the element that wins us between those teams.
well, I mean, you have a legitimate 5-tool player, and PCA.
He is a legitimate 5-tool player.
Thank you, Javi Baez.
And if you keep Tucker,
I'm not impressed.
And by the way, Judd, because
Maddie,
we got to bring it up. I'm sorry, one
he
second.
doesn't even have the Cubs channel. He doesn't know.
I'm just kidding.
We got to bring it up.
you need to get a Pete Armstrong jersey ordered tomorrow.
I do love them. I'm just joking.
We got to bring it up because we have to every single week until you sign Tucker. All Cub W flags need to be at half mast. This is
Well, right now my
needs
W
to be
flag
done.
is in my garage, laying down on the table because we lost.
Well, I'll tell you this. Kyle Tucker's been playing great, but not great enough for him to charge $600 million. So I'm hoping we get him for $5.
I think it's gonna be 6.
Probably not though.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
6.
I'll pay the $6.
You know what he's gonna get.
and if the Ricketts don't,
Somebody.
that's our next list to hit on this
well, if
podcast.
the Ricketts
So now
don't,
we have to
the
kill
Dodgers will.
Reinsdorf's and the Ricketts.
Yeah.
That socially retarded hedonist.
You act like us four couldn't come up with a great plan.
All right. So, as all shows do here, we end in murder.
We end in
Epstein murders.
Oh wait, we forgot.
Are we-
about Epstein.
We'll get to Epstein on. We're gonna
Talk
do.
about Shane Gillis.
Hey, next week we got Epstein showing up on the podcast.
We're gonna go more on the next one.
We're gonna go to a second show, which we're gonna debut. So you guys, please stick around.
We're gonna focus on things that aren't sports.
Yes, this is for the ladies and for our male friends.
I would
that
say it
are
was the ladies.
ladylike. They don't like
non-sports
balls.
fans.
But yes, no, for all of you guys, we have something that just for you because I understand not everybody
Giselle comes on next.
mindless sports talk. But I'm just gonna do a quick rundown of a couple little side notes here.
You're
The
gonna
Bulls signed the name I'm gonna butcher again. Well, the Asian player Yuki Kawamura.
And he looked great. He did look great.
He averaged 10.2 points per game, 6.2 assists in the summer league. They gave him a 2-way contract. Obviously, with Lonzo Ball being gone, you do need another
We'll see what he does.
distributor. We'll see what he does. It's just a little thing to keep an eye on. The Bears, they did have Jalen Johnson go on the non-football related injury list. So we don't know what the deal is with him. We don't
It's
know
called
what
chill
the injury
until the
is.
playoffs. Chill until the regular season.
We have no idea though. It could be nothing. It could be something. Something to keep an eye on though, because you lose your best corner in a defense that's not as good as usually is.
I'm not worried.
We'll
He's
see.
fine.
We'll see. Well, you don't know. I don't know, and nobody knows. We'll see.
He goes on the radio every week. He talks. He hasn't said nothing.
Also, Blackhawks signed their rookies. As you pointed out earlier, Henry, the Bears.
The Bears. The second round picks. There were 30 unsigned second round picks as of last week. Bears signed all 3 this week.
Yeah, so they actually got their guys under contract.
And, hey, I love this. Matas came out and talked about how him and Caleb have become best friends. And they asked about PCA. PCA said, actually, Caleb reached out to me. He goes, I love having all our teams come together. Let's get these young guys.
Let's
working
go.
Together.
That was
PCA, Matas, and Caleb being best friends? Hell yeah. Let's go
I
Chicago.
love it, dude. We have so many young, exciting stars.
We got to get Bedard on that. Stop being a power face.
Well, yeah, Bedard, develop a personality because you're so fun to watch.
Stop being like the other
it's so
Connor.
fun
You don't
to
need to be
watch.
so serious. McDavid's a nut job.
I do think like the Blackhawks. I'm not going to go into the whole thing, but the Blackhawks have so many young upcoming players. It's just very much reminding.
Let's go Chicago
me, giving me
sports outside of
shades
those things we put on our feet at the end of the day.
Oh, it's giving me shades of the Kane and Tays early days, and you have so many exciting
Citizen
upcoming
Kane.
players. Let's hope that it pans out. But anyways, guys, thank you for hanging out. We got a lot more coming up, and Shamrock will be back. Supposed to be here tonight. Had some things come up, but he will be back. I promise you guys.
Stay tuned for our next episode
yeah.
of Epstein Files.
Yes,
3 months.
yes, Epstein Files are coming up. I love you, boys. Thank you,
Cheers.
DJ
Love you, man.
Donut.
If you listen to the
Hey.
women,
Handsome son of a bitch back there.
Here's Derek. Stevie.
It's all the boys you lost.
Aunt Connie.
You're all welcome.
I got a call the other day. She's got a baby in them guts, and I've been praying to some God.